$3,500. That's how much I just spent on tires.
Recently bought a new Jeep Grand Cherokee, and within 6 weeks of owning it, we had our first major mechanical breakdown.
Fucking hell. Babe, I have broken down.
Millions of Americans are walking away from brand new cars, and the reasons are obvious. And later in the video, you'll discover why your new car might not even start if it loses Wi-Fi. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's jump in.
Quite frankly, I don't want to be doing this while I'm fucking driving. Like, where's my fucking buttons? No, you gotta go in a screen and hope you don't fucking veer off the road. Everything's a fucking touch screen, a fucking button. I'm so fucking tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And then you got these stupid ass fucking shifters. Like, what? This is where the wiper's supposed to go. This is not for a shifter. And then, where's the start button? Not here on a Volkswagen where it usually is. Not here like a normal car. Hidden. Hidden. Why?
When you can't even intuitively find the start button or put the car into drive without looking down, the interior design has fundamentally failed.
$3,500. That's how much I just spent on tires for my car. $3,500. Are you kidding me? I found out a few months ago I needed new tires because I had like no tread left on my tires, and I was like, I just got this car in November. How do I need new tires? It's like, well, it's like a really heavy car. A really heavy car that needs tires every 6 months? Are you kidding me?
Buyers are completely blinded by the flashy marketing and aggressive exterior styling, totally unaware that the sheer weight of the vehicle is going to bankrupt them in tire replacements alone.
This fancy screen right here is $3,000. The reason this lady wants to replace it is because her kid scratched it all up right here. This is how the whole screen comes out. It's basically like a mini TV. Like I said, it's about $3,000 just for this screen alone. And on top of that, we have to also program it. You can't just swap it over. Here we are trying to program this thing for a cluster replacement. And basically what this does is move the odometer settings onto the new screen.
We traded simple $10 physical replacement buttons for hyper-expensive glued-in tablets that inevitably fail. Manufacturers are actively engineering cars to be as financially punishing as possible when they eventually need repairs.
After watching this, you'll never want to buy a new car ever again.
Any new cars have this feature that I'm going to call the Eye of Sauron. This is a driver monitor system that watches your eyes to see what you're looking at if you're paying attention, all of that. To make things even worse, you can't truly fully disable this. You can disable some of the warnings, but it'll always be watching you.
Who asked for
You
this?
pair that with the fact that the automakers also have your GPS coordinates at all times. And now you can see why I call this the Eye of Sauron. They're always watching. And finally, this version is very easy to see, but automakers are looking to maybe put some driver monitors up in this area, hide it in the dash, maybe somewhere on the steering wheel. In the future, you won't be able to tell that your car has it, so maybe it's time to buy an old car.
I don't want to be tracked, and I don't know about you guys, but these older cars seem a lot more appealable now. Like and share.
So here we got my brand new Escalade V Magnus Frost, one of 255 produced in the country. It's my assistant starting it up here. Check that out. Nothing like a little bit of a knock in the engine here with a whole 18 miles, a nice check engine light that's normally flashing, and never touching more than 50 or 55 on side streets on the way home from the dealer.
Dealerships treat the handover of these limited production vehicles like a massive VIP event, while completely ignoring the fact that the factory quality control is absolutely non-existent.
Instead of putting your phone here, or here, or here, or here to watch a show, just grab one of these adapters and plug it into your UBS port. Give it a second to load up, and just like that, you have Netflix, YT, wireless CarPlay, and Android Audio right inside your car. After you connect the Wi-Fi or hotspot, click on Netflix, and now you can watch all your favorite movies and shows right inside your car. So let's watch some TWD, let it load up, connects right to your speakers, and no, there's no audio delay at all, and yes, it does work when you're driving. You can also watch anything on YT, just click on a video, let it load up, and now you can watch your favorite YTer. It also comes with wireless CarPlay with no delay at all, and you can even listen to music.
Selling these override devices openly on social media platforms is a complete failure of regulation. It actively encourages catastrophic accidents, treating the heavy responsibility of operating a vehicle like a boring chore that needs to be cured with binge watching.
We got a first time for everything truck, fam. My salesman Jared was going to crank up this truck for a customer. He goes in, and I'll put the video in after this, and you know it's flipping hot when this actually happens. He cranks it up, closes the door, and I guess because of the heat, I don't know, the damn thing explodes. You can hear it in the video, which we'll post. That's when you know it's 111 degrees heat index, but literally just exploded him closing the door. Factory window, nothing been tampered, no cracks, no issues, but that is a first time for everything. Absolutely wild.
When the factory glass of a brand new truck literally explodes just from shutting the door in the summer heat, you know the cost cutting has reached a lethal level.
My 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander Platinum is a lemon and Toyota is ghosting me. We countered and now radio silence. After being at the dealer for over a month, Toyota couldn't figure out what was wrong with my car and replaced the entire engine at 27,000 miles. We submitted a claim to Toyota and they offered to buy it back, but that offer was a lowball. It would have put us in the hole $10,000. We came back with a counter and since then, radio silence.
Yeah, we're here at the Central Florida Auto Show with the guys. Buddy, let me tell you, I'm looking at these prices and if y'all not shopping with us, I don't know what you guys are doing. They want 71 grand for this brand new Grand Cherokee. But bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like a $45,000 car, maybe, if that.
Dealerships are actively trying to gaslight consumers into believing a completely mediocre vehicle is suddenly a high-end luxury asset.
Recently bought a new Jeep Grand Cherokee, and within 6 weeks of owning it, we had our first major mechanical breakdown. After leaving the car in Arizona for 3 weeks to get repaired while we traveled all the way to Florida, we finally got her back, or so we thought. This whole incident started the day we were supposed to leave Arizona. We ended up having to get the car towed to the nearest dealership in Flagstaff. The rear air suspension failed and the car was undrivable. The dealership said it would take a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks just to get parts and couldn't give us an ETA on when it would be fixed. So we made the decision to drive in the RV back to the East Coast without the Jeep and would get the car shipped to us once the repairs were done. This was our first time ever shipping a car and we weren't sure of the process. It turned out to be fairly easy and the car even arrived a day early. The repairs were covered by the warranty, but incidental expenses like shipping the car are not covered, so we had to pay out of pocket for it. You can see the new airbags here that were replaced. This is what they should look like. But just 2 days after this, we went to drive the car and all of a sudden we heard a loud pop and the rear right airbag failed again. It's obvious that whatever caused this the first time was not resolved by the last dealership.
Being stranded in the middle of a cross-country road trip and forced to leave your brand new vehicle in another state completely shatters the fundamental purpose of buying a new car. You pay for peace of mind and instead you receive crippling anxiety and massive shipping bills.
What in the actual Ford? I sell these things for a living. And this is a 2025 F-150. It's an XL two-wheel drive, like work truck, like basic work truck. It doesn't get any more basic than this one. Look at this. $39,345. How the f am I supposed to sell these things, Ford? 40 grand for a base model two-wheel drive truck? Like, you're making it hard on me.
This isn't inflation. This is pure, unrestrained corporate gouging. When a basic utility vehicle with zero options costs more than the average annual salary of the tradesmen who actually need it, the entire automotive market is fundamentally disconnected from reality.
Like every new car brand is having major issues now, and especially when it comes to the engine. And I think this is one of the biggest things and no one's talking about it. If you see on this right here, this is the oil fill cap on the 2002 Chevy Vortec 5.3 liter. And if you see right there, it says 5W30. And I think one of the biggest problems is that every new manufacturer now, to get to the regulation and to meet the fuel requirement that are so strict right now, going to thinner and thinner oil. Even this little 4-cylinder back from the early 2000s, even this one required 5W30. Well, let's say on this Jeep right here, this Pennstar 3.6 liter now requires 0W20. But the funny part is when this engine came out, it originally came out with 5W30 as the oil requirement. Again, as the emissions and fuel requirements got tighter, they went to a thinner oil because it's more fuel efficient. But I think what we're sacrificing for fuel efficiency, we're sacrificing for reliability. I don't know about you, but I rather have reliability over fuel economy. If you take away a mile per gallon and tell me the engine will go another 100,000 miles longer, I'll take that every day.
They took engines that historically ran beautifully on thicker protective oil and retroactively demanded thinner fluids, fully knowing it would accelerate internal metal-on-metal wear and completely destroy the longevity of the vehicle.
The most frustrating thing about this Audi Q6 is over here. They have this little panel of capacitive buttons to do everything. But what kills me the most is not this panel, as dumb as I think it is. It is this door handle piece, because there is a blank switch here, which on the passenger side is a lock-unlock button. But because on the driver's side, the lock unlock is down here, you get a blank panel. How? This is everything that's wrong with car design. You get this thing that nobody wanted, and as a result of that, every single one of these has this blank switch. There's no option that fills this in. They couldn't have bothered to just make a different piece to go here so that you wouldn't have to look at this. But every single one of these cars, they're like 70 grand, and you get this blank, scratchy piece of plastic.
Automakers are systematically ripping the soul out of vehicle interiors to increase their profit margins by pennies. Every time the driver looks at that blank switch, they are forced to remember that corporate-y accountants designed these cars, not passionate engineers.
As a young buck in the year 2026, hell, even older people still want brand new vehicles. It's no surprise most people want to be driving a brand new car. Now, does anybody want to explain to me why a brand new car is missing features that my 2013 Kia Optima has? As some of y'all may know, I've been car shopping for fucking about a year now? Yes, I still haven't bought a car because Papa's indecisive. But one of the things that I unfortunately learned in my car shopping endeavors is that a lot of these new cars don't even have good features inside of them. My 2013 Kia Optima, 13-year-old car, has a button that folds the mirrors, luxury, has heated and ventilated leather seats, luxury, and a little cherry on top, it has a nice heated leather steering wheel to keep Papa's gummies nice and warm during the New York City winter. You look at these new cars, $30,000, $40,000 cars. They don't have these fucking features. They don't have heated steering wheels, heated seats. If you expect us to drop the equivalent of a down payment on a house, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $50,000 being the average new car price in 2026, by the way, you better include some fucking $50,000 features. Don't make us, okay, $50,000 gets you the base model, but $60,000 gets you a heated steering wheel.
The illusion of automotive progress is completely shattered when a 2013 Kia Optima feels infinitely more luxurious than a brand new, overpriced modern sedan. They are no longer selling us upgrades. They are selling us stripped-down metal boxes at extortionate prices.
Fucking hell. B1, I have broken down again, and I'm in the most dangerous spot. I've literally just come out of the Burnley Tunnel, and I'm at the end of it, which is the most dangerous spot. And they're going to come, BYD's coming to give me a loan car, and they're going to wait for something. I don't know what's happening, but I need to get this car back. It's saying this. It's like system failure. I don't know what's happened. I can't move the car and everyone's tooting me. I've literally had this car for now 11 minutes and it's broken down on me again. This is fucked. Don't get a BYD.
The complete lack of mechanical fail-safes is absolutely terrifying. When the software crashes in a modern car, the driver is stripped of all control.
This message is for Range Rover and Range Rover only. Less than a year ago, I bought this vehicle, okay, this 2025 Range Rover Autobiography. Within the past year, less than year, I have taken this car to the dealership for the same exact issue 4 times. Issue being, while I'm driving, okay, the vehicle literally will stop driving while I'm driving. It doesn't matter where I'm at. It has happened to me on the expressway twice. It has happened to me when I've been driving on the street. That is extremely dangerous because someone could literally run into the back of me and I lose my life.
The beautiful leather and massaging seats mean absolutely nothing when you are paralyzed in fast-moving traffic, desperately trying to restart a bricked computer.
It's funny being in a new car lot with the GMT 800 and seeing all these new trucks, knowing that this truck is going to outlast any of these in the parking lot. The funny part is, imagine if you're a family, right? You're ready to go buy a new Tahoe or something like that. Just pick any old Tahoe on the lot, right? This is, Suburban, this one right here. Can you just imagine dropping $75,000 on a Suburban? When this thing was bought, look at this, $21,000 for this 2002 Chevy Avalanche. $22,000. Now we're at $75,000. And you can say what you want, but this isn't even like fully loaded. This is an LT. These things start, the base price starts at $68,000 on a Suburban. Like, oh, that truck you have doesn't have any features. Leather, sunroof, garage door opener, Apple CarPlay, automatic climate control. This is the cruise control stuff. Push button 4-wheel drive, cargo light in the bed, fog light, automatic light, dimming switch, power everything. So what is this truck missing? That $75,000 truck has, this doesn't have. You're so much better off with a GMT 800 than one of these new trucks. It's not even funny. Paid $2,400 for this truck. That's like one car payment on that.
Modern manufacturers rely entirely on aggressive exterior styling and interior LED lighting to distract buyers from the fundamentally cheap mechanics underneath. An old Chevy was built as a heavy-duty tool. A new Chevy is just a fragile status symbol meant to impress the neighbors.
This truck right here, you guys, never ceases to amaze me. This is 5.7 V8 2010 Tundra. Underneath, I'm doing an oil change. That's all this thing ever comes in for is maintenance. I think I put a water pump on it and this radiator like 3.5 years ago at 315,000 miles. It's got 353,000 miles on it. Virtually no oil leaks. Cam towers are starting to leak a little bit if you know anything about these 5.7s. But you go underneath, everything's dry, nothing's loose. It's, what is Toyota doing? You know where the state of their Tundras is right now. And it's like, why did you get rid of this engine? Why? 353,000 miles.
We traded decades of proven, unkillable engineering for fragile twin-turbo setups that tear themselves apart right after the warranty expires. Planned obsolescence is no longer just a conspiracy theory. It is the official business model of every major auto manufacturer today.
This is the cheapest new full-size pickup truck you could buy in America. This is a work truck trim 2500 Silverado with a 6.6. And look at that. It'll only run you back $52,000. No bed liner, steel wheels, single cab. At least you do get the long bed, but you don't get the outlet down there. You do get the cargo lights and stuff. It does have a tow hitch with the plug so you're ready to tow. Can you imagine spending $52,000 on a single cab 2500? You do get the side step. Oh, you get the easy lift tailgate. Like, that really matters. But again, so if you didn't get it with a couple of these options, right, like the steps and stuff, you are looking with destination. Destination is $2,000, so it's still gonna be $50,000. Only has $2,000 an option, but I do think this is probably their better end, because to come up to the Duramax, it is a $9,400 option just to get the diesel. I mean, this one is $88,000, but it is a Denali. But that's to tell you how expensive these new full-size pickup trucks are now.
Pricing an absolute bare-bones single-cab work truck with steel wheels at $52,000 is a direct assault on the working class. They have intentionally destroyed the accessible commercial truck market just to inflate their corporate profit margins. And now for something interesting about new cars that you probably didn't know. Replacing a cracked windshield doesn't cost $200 at your local mechanic anymore. Because of built-in lane assist cameras, rain sensors, and LiDARs, ADAS, new glass is insanely expensive. Plus, after installation, it requires a dynamic calibration on a special rig at the dealership. A simple rock chip on the highway easily turns into a $1,500 plus bill. Modern cars receive over-the-air OTA updates just like smartphones. The problem is, if a glitch happens during an overnight Wi-Fi update, like dropping the internet connection or a slight battery voltage dip, the car literally bricks itself. In the morning, you simply cannot start the engine, release the electronic parking brake, or even open the doors. You need a tow truck and a dealership scanner. Buyers of luxury EVs and hybrids are unaware of a massive hidden tax. Because of the colossal weight of the battery packs, some weighing nearly 3 tons, and the instant torque. A set of premium tires often lasts only 10,000 to 12,000 miles. People think they are saving money on gas, but end up spending $2,000 on new tires every 6 months. In new cars, especially German ones, the parking brake is fully electronic. If your car sits for a month and the battery dies completely, the brake pads permanently lock the rear wheels. You can't just hook it up with a tow strap or roll it onto a flatbed. The wheels won't spin. Automakers claim there are backup mechanical release systems, but there is absolutely no guarantee they will actually work when you're stranded. Most of the time, you just have to crawl under the car with tools and manually release the calipers yourself.